museum piece that people have a soft spot for, but has supposedly been overtaken by new technology. Never thought I'd be associated with anything like that. I'm talking, of course, about the Land Rover Defender, seen here being put through its paces on the secret BBC estate where Countryfile is filmed. It's really about adventure. I should have some sheep in the back or a party of Marine commandos.
Next time you're late for work, it's worth remembering that nothing gets in the way of a Land Rover.
Like the Spitfire and bread and butter pudding,
Driving down the block like what else should a brother do? It's Saturday, the heat might smother you. Rolling down my window,
the Defender was an all-conquering British invention thrown together by serendipity and inspired improvisation. We took an American Jeep and made it our own. It's a bit like what the Rolling Stones did with the blues. The genius responsible was Maurice Wilks, who tested his Land Rover on the beach at Anglesey. He wanted something hardy that farmers could chug up hill farms in and repair themselves if they had to. For the lowdown on Wilks and his creation, I consulted design guru Stephen Bayley. Welcome aboard.
Well, been up the north face of Soho, have you? He drew a sketch in the sand of Red Wharf Bay in Anglesey and said we're going to make a better four-wheel drive like this. And I think the original one actually even pirated components from the Jeep, but it's altogether more sophisticated, altogether more drivable. It's that terribly rare example of a British product, to my mind and I, in essential English values: probity, dignity, no nonsense,
Pragmatism.
Yes, and honesty as well. This is a very honest vehicle. There's no pretense about what it is.
No.
It's either a bit of military equipment or a bit of agricultural plant.
And has it also featured on the school run?
This is the great-grandparent, isn't it, of the notorious Chelsea tractor?
The Evoque kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's a direct line of descent from the Land Rover to the popular and much derided sports utility vehicle. But no, I don't think people use the original Land Rover Defender on the school run, because it's actually, you're experiencing it now, it's actually quite hard work to drive. It's not a relaxing vehicle. It's a bit like, the difference is, it's like flying in a 1948 aeroplane, which was noisy, unpressurized, and uncomfortable, and vibrated a lot.
Yes.
The difference between that and an Airbus, which is now silent, smooth, and stable. And that's what you're having, an authentic 1948 driving experience here.
You may not drive a great big Cadillac.
Is this the most storied set of wheels in London? Jack Coleman's Series 1 Land Rover once belonged to an army bomb disposal unit, and a vehicle answering to its description was linked to the great train robbers.
I've snapped the rear axle. The gearbox gave up on me once. I lost second gear. That's a Edwardian piano pedal.
Is it?
It's set on fire twice. I've had the tailgate fall off outside Buckingham Palace, and I just chucked it in the back and drove off. But within sort of 5 minutes, you just have it going again. Although it's the end of a vehicle, it's also sort of the end of a mentality. The Land Rover, especially the Defender, is something which is very empowering, because with very little skills you can work on it yourself. And now people buy vehicles with 5 years warranty and then actually replace them within that period. And the Defender will go on forever.
Yes, we'll all miss the Defender, high and low alike. According to the Queen, Her Majesty herself gets about in one on her Highland estates. Ideal for a bit of stag spotting. You can't beat pulling on the +4s, climbing into the old Defender and popping out into the countryside. It feels like an adventure, especially if you have a nice flask of oxtail with you and an eyeful of Brer deer. But like the man said, they think it's all Rover. It is now.